Hi, everybody. I'm Jamie Colby, and here's today's Bias Bash. Joining me today is Justin Duckham from the Talk Radio News Service, a senior Washington correspondent. Justin, great to have you.
Jamie, great to be here as always.
What is all this talk about Hillary Clinton?
That's a good question, and this week we got a little bit more fodder for this whole kind of 2016 speculation. We had a new release coming from the Washington Free Beacon in which there were a number of documents compiled by a close Clinton acquaintance, which said quite a bit about her personality. There is a lot of stuff here that makes her look pretty brutal, and perhaps the most shocking of this is a 1993 conversation in which she discounted women who were going up against Senator Bob Packwood for allegations of sexual abuse and sexual assault, and essentially may have described them as simply being whiny, which is absolutely shocking. And given this is something from 1993, but we know that when it comes to presidential politics, the Washington Post had no qualms about pointing to Mitt Romney's college experience and him cutting the hair of the student and using that to portray him as a bully. And there's no reason why somebody who had a position of tangible political power doing something just as sort of shocking shouldn't really be relevant today.
And that's why I want to ask you, why now?
That's a very good question. I think, of course, it comes down to the inevitability argument of Clinton coming out. There are a lot of people on the GOP who are sort of loading their cannons and trying to find something to take Hillary Clinton down with. And unfortunately, the media doesn't seem to be responding to this, even when it is something that is actually important, like a quote like this. This is something that actually occurs again in Clinton's lifetime. In October of 2012, she was giving an interview with Mary Claire magazine wherein she said that she was tired of the women who were whiners in reference to, some women who were posing the question whether or not they could maintain a successful career with their family life, which really is sort of shocking and really kind of smacks of the whole 47% thing, since it's somebody who has a certain level of privilege, somebody who had a good number of breaks in life, sort of holding her nose up to those who, unfortunately were not able to maintain the same level of success. And it really just speaks volumes about her personality and raises a question, what exactly Clinton needs to do in order to get any sort of, skeptical scrutiny from the media.
But at the same time, they're just allegations.
They are allegations. We're not sure, whether or not Clinton used the exact term whiny women, but this is somebody who has historically been portrayed as a very powerful voice for women both home and abroad, and it really kind of shatters that image when you have her, talking about, women who are saying that their boss or somebody that they worked with sexually assaulted them, and then discounting it just because you wanted to get support for the Health Care Reform Act that she was initially working on in the 90s.
But it's the question whether or not it's relevant to the race when we're looking ahead so far?
I think it is relevant. I think Clinton has a long biography. I think you can look back to her past and draw certain, cues about her personality and what she believes in. And I think it is relevant at the end of the day, especially as the media continues to ignore other Democrats who are in the wings who could possibly be contenders. And it's just not right.
Can folks who want to check find these documents, Justin?
This is on the Washington Free Beacon. They released a summary of it. This was something that was composed between Clinton and her close friend. It was agreed initially that it was going to be released upon both of their deaths. The woman, in fact, died in 2000, but the documents have been released and are now in the public, and it really raises some serious questions.
All right, so if we report, folks can decide, and they can even take a look if they want. Justin Duckham from the Talk Radio News Service, always great to speak with you. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
See you soon. Hey, don't forget to watch Media Buzz on Sundays at 11 a.m. with Howard Kurtz. And I'm Jamie Colby. Always great to be with you here for Bias Bash on FoxNews.com. Have a great day, everybody.